Death of a unicorn in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, in the shifting sands of southern Arabia, where the wind whispers secrets through abandoned ruins and the stars illuminate stories long buried. There lies a village known only by those who fear to speak its name. But it existed hidden among craggy hills and desert sands called Wadi al-Aray, the Valley of Wind. The story I tell is not a legend, though it has become one. It is real. It happened, and the ones who know never sleep quite the same again. I, the gifted child in Wadi Ara. The villagers were simple Bedouins, honest, pious, and cautious. They recited the Quran often, particularly before nightfall, for they believed, as we are taught, that shayateen, the devils, prowl with the coming of dusk. There was a family among them, Sheikh Ibrahim, a wise elder, his son Harith, and Harith's wife Amina, who had long struggled to conceive. Then, in the spring of a year marked by drought and illness, Amina gave birth to a daughter, whom they named Layla. Was different. From the moment she opened her eyes, her gaze fell to a where too ancient. Her cries were soft, but often came when no cause could be found, and strangest of all, animals behaved oddly around her. Goats bowed their heads in her presence. Falcons would circle the family tent. Even the most vicious desert dogs would whimper and cower. When she was 4, she began speaking of things she should not have known. There is a creature in the dunes, she told her father one night, her tiny hand pointing eastward. It watches us, its horn is broken. Harith dismissed her words as childish dreams. But Sheikh Ibrahim, who had studied old manuscripts and remembered the tales of Al-Qarin, the spirit double and jinn of strange forms, grew worried. Never speak to it, he warned his granddaughter. If it speaks back, recite Ayat al-Kursi. Layla only smiled. 2. The mirage with eyes. Years passed, and Layla grew into a young woman of rare beauty and calm. But rumors had begun to stir. Shepherds reported hearing music in the dunes, notes that echoed like flutes carved from bone. A boy went missing chasing a strange white creature in the desert, whispering, it looked like a horse. Barong. Then, one evening after Maghrib prayer, Layla disappeared. The entire village scoured the sands. They found her at dawn, sitting quietly at the edge of a dry ravine, her abaya torn, her hands coated with dust. She said she had followed a unicorn. The elders murmured in disbelief. Unicorns were tales told to children. But Layla insisted. It was real. It was beautiful. It spoke to me. Harith, furious and frightened, took her to the sheikh. Sheikh Ibrahim listened carefully, then summoned the village Ruqya Hila, an old man named Abu Marwan listened to Layla's account with grim silence, then asked her to recite surah. She could not. Her lips trembled, her throat locked. Then her voice changed. There is no protection from beauty, she said, eyes black as coal. It is you who opened the door. 3. The horn beneath the sand. That night, Abu Marwan declared the girl possessed. They began Ruqya immediately. The Quran echoed in the tent for hours. Layla screamed. Her voice was layered, male and female, child and elder, and then silence. She collapsed. When she awoke, she wept, begging forgiveness. She remembered little, but she told one final thing. It told me its name. Abu Marwan turned pale. What name? He asked. Layla whispered. Nazifar. The old man staggered back. He opened a crumbling manuscript from Yemen, weathered with age, and turned pages with shaking hands. Nazifar was no unicorn, he said. It was a jinn of pride and illusion. One of the oldest, once sealed beneath the earth by Suleiman. Whoever touches it is bound. For the binding. In the weeks that followed, Layla changed. Her prayers became irregular. She would wake at night staring into the desert. Her mother heard her speaking to someone unseen. Then livestock began to die, not from wounds, but fear. Their eyes wide, tongues blackened. One night, as the village slept under blood-colored moon, Layla vanished again. Sheikh Ibrahim, sensing the ancient evil at work, gathered the men. They rode deep into the dunes. They found her standing atop a ruined stone altar, surrounded by symbols in a language none recognized. And there it was, a creature pale as bone, with a single twisted horn, its skin pulsing like a mirage, its hooves not touching the sand. Not a unicorn, a deception. The creature shrieked in rage, its form flickering. Layla screamed, her hands clutching her head, bleeding from the nose and ears. I invited it, she cried. I thought it was from Jannah. Nothing from paradise asks to be touched, the sheikh said. They continued reciting, and the wind howled louder than ever before. The sand rose like a storm. The creature convulsed, its form unraveling into smoke, black, oily, shrieking as if being torn from the world. And Layla fell lifeless. The shocking conclusion. The village buried her beneath the palms, wrapped in white cloth, prayers on their lips and grief in their hearts. But that night, the wind did not stop. It screamed through the valley, a wail of something enraged. The ruins nearby began to shift, uncovering black stones that hadn't seen the sun in 1,000 years. A shepherdess boy went mad after claiming he saw Layla riding the dunes, with a white horn rising from her head. Sheikh Ibrahim died not long after, but not before writing one final warning in his journal. The jinn that lies once will lie again. It will come in beauty, in purity. It will speak with a gentle voice, but it is deception. It is death, clothed in silk. It is no unicorn. It is Nazafar, the liar of light. To this day, no one enters Wadi Al-Ra after sunset. And when a child in southern Arabia claims to see a unicorn in the desert, the elders know what to do. They whisper, "Don't follow it, don't touch it, and don't believe its beauty." Because sometimes death comes not with claws or blood, but with a horn of light, and